Children, honor your mother and your father so that your days on this earth shall be long. I recently saw a video that was shameful, so dishonorable to whoever raised this young girl. God bless you. You know, the Greek philosopher Diogenes once said, the foundation of every state is the education of the youth. There's recently been a viral video of a young girl pepper spraying her teacher. Check this out.
No.
She just pepper sprayed me. Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
God, wait.
Hey. Can I get my phone? Can I get my phone? Can I get my phone? I need my phone.
Over the phone is crazy.
I need my phone. I need my phone.
She pepper sprayed me.
Okay, give me my phone. She said okay. Can I get my phone?
No, you can't have your phone.
Watch out, man. Don't go in there. Watch out. Don't go back to the
I need my phone. I need my phone. That's my phone. Can I get my phone?
Now you might have some questions about what you just saw. One might be, well, why did she pepper spray him? Obviously it's because the teacher took her phone. Follow-up question would be, why did he take her phone? So after doing some research, I found out apparently they were in the middle of a test, they were taking a test, and he asked before they took the test, everyone to put up their phones as you're supposed to do. She instead decided to use her phone to Google the answers to the test. Teacher saw her cheating, basically taking the answers from her phone and putting it on the paper. He decides to take her phone. She doesn't like this. She decides to pepper spray him. Now, anyone who asks any questions beyond this, you're probably part of the problem. If you can condone this type of behavior where a student is literally assaulting a teacher over a phone, that's why we're in the situation we are in here in America. I'm going to tell you some more thoughts, some of my personal views on this video, but first I want to play one more clip of the teacher just explaining the experience that he has had here at this school. Check this out.
Unconscionable that you would have to put up with something like that for $48,000 a year. I've had students cut my hair. I've had students spit on me.
Bates has taught in schools across the country. This is his first year at Antioch High School. A couple months ago, he says another student punched him in the face for taking his district-issued laptop. But this incident in the high school hallway is the reason he plans never to go back.
It got in my ear, this whole side of my face was just a bright red. Got in my mouth, nose, everything. I was coughing, hacking. It's a very unpleasant experience.
He says he tried to call for an administrator after he was first sprayed, but no one answered because the school is short-staffed. So administrators were covering for other teachers.
More happened because they were having to take on other people's responsibilities.
He says the problem doesn't lie with staff at the high school. It lies with those not working there, the students.
When I looked in that video, I couldn't see a single student in that class showing concern.
And I can't even imagine being a teacher these days. I mean, the blatant disrespect for your elders and for men in society has gotten to a point where even the children, even minors, feel comfortable putting their hands, assaulting their teachers, harming them with pepper spray. It's gotten crazy. It's no wonder why students feel comfortable walking into schools with guns and shooting people up, because they have no respect for their elders and for the school environment. Can you just imagine? I mean, when I was a kid, and I'm not even that old, so it's just sad to say, when I was a kid growing up, let's say in the 90s, teachers were still able to corporally punish the students. I remember getting beat, like spanks, paddlings from my teachers when I was a kid. You know, I grew up in Georgia, and in Georgia, I think it's still technically legal for the teachers to spank the kids, as it should be. We got to bring back some type of punishment for these kids because they're feeling as though there's no consequences for their actions. They feel so comfortable, they feel emboldened to do whatever they want because they've been raised in a society where if an adult tries to punish them or tries to give them consequences for their actions, they can call CPS on their own parents. They have no respect for the men in this society, so men are usually the first disciplinarians in their family, and a lot of these kids are being raised in single mother households. Who wants to put money? Who wants to bet that there's no father in this young girl's life? I mean, is that sexist for me to say? Who wants to bet? I could almost guarantee you that there's no father in this young woman's life. Because I can say that for two reasons. One, if there was a man in her life, like a father figure, she would have more respect for that man as a teacher and more respect for her elders, more respect for that man as a grown man. She put pepper spray on him. If that man would have turned around and jacked her up, who could say that he was wrong? See, now he was smart enough as a man in the society to walk away. That's really, as a man, what we've been taught our only option is, especially when dealing with kids. But this is why fathers in the households have to be more valued, have to be more uplifted, have to be more respected. Especially, I'm gonna go out and pull the race card on this. Especially in the black community, you might hear our women say, I don't need no man. I can do bad all by myself. I don't need a man just to raise a kid. My mom raised me by herself. I'm a strong, independent black woman. I can do it by myself. Listen, sisters, that's not the case. Men have to receive more respect, because I guarantee you, if there was a man in this young child's life, she would have had a whole different outlook, the way that she respects and talks and treats that man, that teacher in general. Because she knows, and I'll take it one step further. This student, specifically her, this student that pepper sprayed the teacher, I can almost guarantee you that she feels as though her mother will be on her side before the side of the teacher. Now, if a man was in that same situation, if there was a father, if that was my child, and I heard that she was pepper spraying some teacher, forget asking any questions. I'm going at her. First of all, why'd you have your phone out? You're taking a test? Why? If there is no emergency situation, you shouldn't have your phone out in school in the first place. If I get a phone call, I'm at work and I get a phone call, I gotta come down to the school because my daughter just pepper sprayed a teacher, I'm on her bumper. It's gonna be a problem if there's a man in the household. Tell me I'm wrong. But that girl felt comfortable. That girl felt bold enough to do that, because I can almost guarantee you her mother's gonna defend her. Her mother's gonna get down to that school and say, well, why'd you take her phone? It's her phone. You had no right to take her phone from her. Disregarding the fact that they were in the middle of a test, she's gonna say, oh, well, you should have called the principal. You should have called security. There's other ways you could have handled it. Because there's a lack of accountability. There's a lack of accountability, there's a lack of respect for males, and there's a lack of respect for our elders. This is a problem in our society at all levels. We see it every day in our relationships as far as dating and stuff like that. We see it in the media. Movies always depict the man as being stupid and a bumbling idiot. Think about The Simpsons. Homer Simpson is an idiot, whereas Marge Simpson is the one keeping the family together. So they always try to downplay the role of the man in families in the media, and you can see it affecting every rung of society, all the way down to now our kids' blatant disrespect of teachers. And like I said in the beginning of this video, our youth is the future. So if we can see how, and this is one anecdote, but it's all too common. I mean, anyone who's paying attention can see that there's no respect for men in general, elders in general, and now teachers. He said he's been spit on, he's been punched in the face, now he's been pepper sprayed. And if you look in the video, there's a kid in the back laughing. Now, full disclosure, if I was there and I was a kid, that probably would have been me in the hallway just laughing, because I was a bit of a clown in high school, so I probably would have been laughing too. But as a man, as an adult now, looking at the situation, there's really nothing funny about it. But hey, that's just what I think. If you agree. Oh, but before I leave this video, I want to give a salute, a special shout out to my dad, my personal dad, who's always been there for me. He's probably going to watch this video. He's always supported me, gave me discipline. That's why I'm able to make these videos consistently. I'm able to be disciplined in my life because of the example that my dad set in my life. So being that I'm talking about the need for fathers, I might as well set the example once again by giving a special salute and shout out to my dad for doing a wonderful job raising me. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate you and I love you. All my subscribers, peace to y'all, salute to y'all. I appreciate you all. If you like this type of content, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. If this is your first time watching this video, smash the subscribe button so you can come back and get an alert every time I drop a video. I drop a video like every single day, so you can get a new topic, new content every single day. Come on back for more, all right? Hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you all, all right? Peace. So you made it all the way to the end of the video, but you haven't hit the like button yet. Come on now. You're cheating me, you're cheating yourself. Go ahead, hit the like button. And while you're at it, you might as well smash the subscribe button so you can get notifications every time I drop a video. I make a video every day, a different topic, a different subject. They're all interesting, so you can check them all out by hitting the subscribe button and setting your notifications to all so you get an alert when I drop a video. There you go.